Imposter syndrome, it hits everyone, whether you're the person that is just starting fresh in their very first job or you're transitioning to a new role or a new leadership role within your organization later in life. It is something that we all have to go through and something that I struggled with personally when I first started my very first job. Just a special mention to Tina Sue. She wrote a fantastic article, it's in the link below, about her own dealings with imposter syndrome and being a young leader and a new leader. Tina's article inspired me to speak on the topic today. I'd come from a position where I was still studying, I didn't have too much experience, and all of a sudden I was thrust into this full-time job, I was thrust into this responsibility, and I was thrust into looking after something which frankly I didn't feel like I deserved to look after. And that was the biggest challenge for me. Whether I'm the right person to be in the job or not, I needed to feel like I was capable. I know a few of my personal friends are struggling with this at the moment, and it shows up in really random ways. One of the things that I used to do as a way of almost acting out or lashing out during my first year and a half when I was going through imposter syndrome was I would be so strict on myself, professionally and personally, Monday to Friday. And then Friday came, as soon as it was 5 p.m. or it was time to put down the tools, I would just revert back to a very immature, very self-destructive version of myself. Don't think illegal, don't think anything too crazy, but just poor eating habits, poor exercise habits, staying up too late, just not being the person that I wanted to be, because I was almost trying to act like what I thought I had to be Monday to Friday. I was trying to act like an imposter Monday to Friday to feel like I was fitting in, and then on Friday afternoon through to Sunday, it was just this massive blowout. It was almost the opposite of what I was trying to be. One of the key things I would suggest is actually just writing down what your feelings are. Writing down, okay, I don't feel good enough. I don't feel good enough when this happens. I don't feel good enough when that happens. I doubt myself in these situations. Once you have written down those pieces of information, you're then able to analyze it. You're able to research and find books or literature that refer to those certain anxiety points. You're able to then gain data and be able to measure yourself against certain standards, whether it be the norms that are found in the literature or the norms that you see in yourself or the vision of what you want to be. And then you'll be able to become a little bit more comfortable with what you're doing and how you're performing. But most importantly, you'll be less subjective and more objective. And what I found is with objectivity came clarity, and with clarity became more confidence. So write those things down, analyze it, and then, in my experience anyway, I found that I was able to get over imposter syndrome a lot easier. Take it easy.